Hi guys, what's up? Still your boy again, Phillips Travel. Still on the matter of Canada working visa. Man, it's so sweet. Join me as I actually want to play a very particular song for you guys to just listen to. Let's go as we join me. For those looking for Canada caregiver kind of job, man, this is for you. Listen, and also for those looking for tech job, just go with me. You're gonna enjoy this.
So the Canadian government just announced that they are bringing more healthcare workers to Canada. And there are so many healthcare professionals that are qualified to apply under this category. I'll be listing them as we go ahead in this video. So make no mistake about this, it's time for you to move to Canada. And they are saying that they are changing their immigration rules just to accommodate more healthcare workers. They have changed the approach to immigration and they have invited 500 healthcare workers to move to Canada. And by the 5th of July, they'll be inviting 1,500 more healthcare workers into Canada. So guys, this is the time for you, okay? Don't miss out on this great opportunity. So I think their goal is just to fasten the process because healthcare workers are in demand, they are in shortage in Canada, and they want to bring in as many people as possible and as fast as possible as well. I think that is just the essence of this whole thing, to encourage more people to come into Canada through their express entry. So yeah, even though these opportunities are open at the moment, I think more opportunities will still come out because countries are opening up their gates. Right now, it's Canada and Germany. You know, they're creating different avenues and more opportunities for many people to move to Canada. I feel that they want to accommodate as many people as possible. These Western countries are opening up opportunities. Germany just recently announced their own. I have the full video. So if you're a healthcare worker in your home country, maybe you're in Africa, India, or anywhere, and you intend to move to Canada, I think it's time for you to start preparing yourself, prepare your documents, put your things together. Even if you've never really thought about moving to Canada, maybe you've had someplace like UK or Australia in mind, I think you should try it out now because they are changing their rules and making things a lot more easier. Now, there are so many occupations in this category. I'm just going to be listing a few of them. Audiologists and speech language pathologists, dentists, dietitians and nutritionists, education counselors, general practitioners and family physicians, licensed practical nurses, massage therapists, medical laboratory assistants, medical laboratory technologists, medical sonographers, nurse practitioners, radiographers, nurse aides, nursing coordinators, occupational therapists, optometrists, and many more. So do well to check if your occupation is on this list so that you wouldn't miss out on this golden opportunity. And if you need to do anything, start doing it now. If you've not gotten your international passport, I think it's time for you to do so. As you can see, most of these countries keep opening up their doors for people to move. Before it was the UK was raining. They opened up, a lot of opportunities for people to come in. Wanted healthcare worker. Canada is calling you. Look at all the occupations they have in this list, in this category. And if yours is there, please do the needful so that before we know it, you too will be saying hi to us from Canada. As Canada is in need of healthcare workers, the government has confirmed it. But I think the only challenge that some people might have is the licensing process, because I think it's not as straightforward as that of the UK. Like for the UK, if you want to move to the UK as a doctor, for instance, we know the procedure is really straightforward. You just write your PLAB, follow that process and get a job, then you can move to the UK. The same thing if you want to move as a nurse, you do all the NMC registration, write your CBT and all that, and then get a job and move to the UK as a nurse. But I don't think it's that straightforward with Canada, or rather, I don't think the government has addressed that issue, because following the news online, I saw so many comments, and that is what a lot of people were really concerned about. I also learned that there are so many healthcare professionals who are in Canada at the moment, but they are doing some other jobs because the process of getting a license to work in their field is really long. I think you might even have to go back to school and something like that. So it could be really frustrating. A lot of them are doing other jobs that are not healthcare jobs. So you can imagine the frustration moving to Canada as a nurse or a doctor, and you don't have to practice, your profession. You have to do something else. simply because the process of getting your license is not straightforward. I think this is something the Canadian government should address and do something about it immediately. Or please, if you move to Canada as a healthcare worker from Africa, India, or from outside Canada, basically, kindly let us know the procedure so that those who are interested can start doing the needful. Even when the announcement was made, if you go on Twitter, these were the comments that you're going to see under the video, under the posts and things like that. So I feel like it's something they need to address and do it as soon as possible to accommodate a lot of people, because I know that there are many people who would benefit from this offer because it's a juicy offer. It's a great opportunity for anyone who wants to move to Canada. Not only that, Canada does not only need healthcare workers, Canada also needs tech professionals. They have made a new law, or rather created a pathway that makes it easy for tech professionals to move to Canada and work without any job offer. So you can easily just move to Canada and start working. You don't need a job offer at all. So if you are a tech professional, if you're into tech, it's time for you to move to Canada. Or maybe you're still considering it. You're still having double minds about going into tech or transitioning into tech. You're still thinking about it. Please make that decision now. This is the right time for you to move to Canada, because as a tech professional, as a tech personnel, you don't need any job offer to move to Canada. You can move to Canada right now. Like, you can pack your bags, apply and move to Canada and work. You don't need any job offer. They also introduced digital nomads visa that allows you to work remotely from Canada for up to 6 months, right? So you can work from home from Canada for up to 6 months, and then when you get a job offer, you can continue to stay in Canada. So this is really good. It's a great opportunity for anyone who wants to move to Canada. If you're qualified under this category, then feel free to apply. I know some of you might be asking questions, for instance, like, okay, I'm not into tech yet, I'm still undergoing my training, I'm still in school, things like that. So please don't panic, okay? If you're yet to get the skills that you need, the required skills, please don't worry yourself. Just keep doing your thing, keep getting all the skills that you need. The truth is, things will come up. Some people agree with me that initially to move to most of these Western countries was really difficult. Not only was it very difficult, it was very expensive as well. But now they are loosening up a bit, making things easier. It's way cheaper now to move to some of these countries. So it's time for you to just start acting. So don't worry yourself, okay? Just keep getting all the skills you need, all the experience, keep building your CV. More opportunities will come up. Start doing what you have to do now. Ask questions, do your research.
Let's go there.